Welcome to Growing Up Boomer. I'm your host, Padre, with my co-host, Professor. And this podcast is dedicated to the life and times of the baby boomer generation. The show is loosely scripted, and sometimes we'll go down rabbit holes, and where it leads us to, one will never know. This podcast can be informative, funny, and sometimes irreverent. But most of all, we hope you find it entertaining. Hey, Professor, what's going on?
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. It's sunny up here. Are you kidding? It's a great day. I'm doing great, Padre. How are you?
Yeah, you know what? I guess you don't get very many sunny days up there, huh?
Well, we're getting more of them lately, and it's been delightful. So we're getting more nicer days than we are wet days right now. So we're making that transition. Yeah. But it's been cold. It got down to like freezing last night.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to get cold tonight, and then it's going to start to warm up. In fact, it's supposed to be 72, 74 on Easter. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, for us, it's probably going to be 80 where you are.
No, actually, it's going to be about the same, except I leave the next day for L.A., and right now in L.A., high 70s, low 90s.
Oh, okay. You're excited, aren't you? The low 90s are just attracting you, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. It just the temperature goes down as we go north, right?
Yeah. I know.
Oh, by the way, you know what? I got to tell you, you know what? I come to the conclusion is that growing old ain't for wimps. All righty? And you know how you can tell you're getting old? Okay?
Tell me.
Okay, when you're young and someone comes to you and says, hey, did you hear about so-and-so? You go, yeah, what's going on? He says, he's getting married. Wow, right? When you're middle age, they come to you and say, hey, you know about so-and-so? And they say, oh, no, what about him? He's getting remarried. Okay? And you become a senior, right?
Yeah.
And they say, you know about so-and-so? And he says, yeah, what about him? Oh, man, he's in the hospital.
In the hospital, he died, he this or that.
No, that's for the elderly when they come.
No, that's for the elderly one. Okay.
Hey, you know so-and-so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was a great guy. How's he doing?
Yeah,
he passed away.
Yeah. He's doing okay wherever he is. Yeah, speaking of getting old.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting old, old man.
I was going to say, wait, I'm going like, you know what? This is only temporary, right? Yeah, you know what? This is just before you get transferred to the main office. Just hope your main office has air conditioning.
Absolutely. As long as you got air conditioning, you're doing fine. Yeah. I know. But speaking of getting old,
my man.
Didn't you have an old age procedure on Wednesday?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the big C.
The big C.
The big
colonoscopy.
Oh, man. Oh, this is my second one. I'm sure you've had them at your age as well.
Oh, I've had 3. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had 3. And I'll tell you, I don't know what your experience was, but, okay, they put you out. Mm-hmm. That's all I care about. Okay?
Yeah.
The rest of it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Except for the darn prep. So anybody out there that hasn't had a big C, okay, I know you're going to get old enough to get one. And what did you drink?
Oh, I can't remember. Started with a G.
A G, but it was a liquid, right? A white liquid?
A gallon. I mean, it was a
gallon of liquid, and you got to do it in like 8 different, whatever it is. You start a couple hours before, and I know this. I'll try not to be graphic, okay? But by the time you leave to go, okay, you're running clear.
Yeah, mine was 8 ounces every 10 minutes, and you got to chug it. It's got to chug it like it's your job.
Yeah. The last time I had it, I mean, the first, all 3 of them were horrible. Okay, they were. The last one, every time I took one, it was okay. I mean, it was. I mean, so I did that for a couple hours, however long it took.
You know what though? In mine, they gave me a flavor packet.
Oh, well, mine was kind of flavored, but it didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, this one was excellent. It was a lemon. Yeah, it tasted like Gatorade.
Wow.
I remember the first one. You were right, man. That stuff was gross.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I have a friend.
And I tell you what, man, it was like a reverse volcano.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
man.
absolutely. Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was like,
graphics. That's
oh,
more graphics than running clear, by the way.
yeah. Oh, man, I tell you.
I have
It
a friend
was
of mine.
something,
I had a friend of mine
Uh-huh.
who told me that he was supposed to have one,
Yeah,
and he kept on throwing. He couldn't get the stuff down.
yeah, uh-huh.
They ended up giving him a pill.
Oh, really?
I didn't know there's a pill. I'm asking for that the next time.
Give me a pill.
Give me a pill.
Isn't that so American?
That, of course, it's American.
We don't want to do the work. We want the
No,
pill.
no, no. I don't mind doing the work, getting up
Yeah,
early, going
yeah,
to the place,
yeah.
laying down there, getting knocked out, whatever it
Oh,
is, and
yeah.
being woozy. I'll do that any day.
Oh,
Okay.
golly.
But that prep,
Yeah.
there
Well,
isn't, there's not much I can imagine worse than that.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh,
Well,
I got to tell you
wait.
this. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's worse
Yeah.
stuff, but as far as taking something
Yeah.
is concerned, yeah.
Well, I
So
got to tell you this, okay?
tell me.
On yours, were you completely out?
Yeah, that was night.
Okay.
I don't remember a thing.
Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. My first one, I was out, and that's the way I want
You know what? The very first one, I was not out.
it. See?
And I remember, no, wait, you know what? That was a sphygmoidoscopy.
Uh-huh.
That was the very first procedure, not the colonoscopy, the sphygmoid.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the one that I was awake for. Because
Okay.
I'm into medical stuff. I'm into all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
kind of like, hey, that's me on the inside. Ooh,
Yeah.
okie dokie doo. Okay,
Yeah.
but the rest of them, I was out.
Hey, I don't
Yeah.
want to know what's inside me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to know.
Yeah. Okay.
And the funny thing was, I go, oh, okay, they're getting me prepped and stuff like that. And I mean, they're like a machine. I mean,
Oh,
they're going, it's just,
absolutely.
you need to go to the bathroom one more time,
Yep,
okay,
yep.
just to make sure everything. And so I'm in there, I'm taking care of business, and they're knocking on the door. Are you done yet? I'm going like, I'm trying to okay, I gotta prep. I've got to prep myself for this, okay. and then they tell me I'm not going to be out.
Oh.
And I'm going like, whoa, wait a minute.
So you really weren't out for a
I was not.
colonoscopy?
No.
But they gave you a sedative or something.
Oh yeah. They didn't violate me with no sedative.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Now, before they get into the roto-rooter here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
like, I'm not happy with this whatsoever. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I did, thank goodness, my time to have the colonoscopy was my nap time.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So
Didn't knock you out of sync.
they didn't knock me out of sync. So I told the nurse right away, do you think I could have an extra warm blanket? Certainly, sir, no problem. And it was like, oh, and then once they started going in, I'm going to sleep.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I told my wife, he just went right to sleep. And they
Yeah.
woke me up, like I don't remember any of the procedure. And then they just woke me up, Oh,
Yeah, well, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, remember. I mean, it was like yeah, they gave you a sedative, and then they did something else, and
Yeah.
maybe I wasn't out, but I don't remember the procedure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh.
But it was a very dreamy stay.
Yeah, but you have to have it. There's no doubt
Oh,
about it.
no. You need to do it. So anybody
You need to
listening
do
that hasn't had one, okay,
Right.
I just wish for you that they find a better prep by the time you have to have one. Okay, that's my hope for you guys.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah. For the Zoomers.
Yeah, I'm talking about
wait,
them.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at. We had to wait till we're 21 to buy liquor, right? Right.
No.
Now listen to this, okay? We had to wait till we were 21 to buy liquor, and then they were thinking about lowering the age to 18 at one time. I'm going, nah, we had to wait. You have to wait. We got to drink the gallon stuff. You got to drink the gallon stuff. Okay? You have to suffer along with us, man.
Okay. Okay. No, no. In New York, it was 18.
What's that? Yeah.
In New York, it was 18.
Yeah.
Alcohol, and I even was able to get drinks before then.
Oh.
Don't ask me how, because I'm not gonna admit it.
Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Absolutely.
Oh God! And you know what? They found 2 polyps in me, but they didn't say nothing concerned. They took it out to be a
Yeah,
biopsy.
I think they found 4 in me last time.
All
No
right.
big deal.
But speaking of polyps, all
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
I had one time had polyps in my nose.
I think I remember that. And didn't
Yes.
you have to go through a procedure for that?
Oh yeah, they had to cut them out. Oh my goodness, they were huge. Remember, I used to suffer
Yeah, you were suffering. You were snoring and breathing and everything
Oh
else, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
around springtime when your allergies start working up. Oh, it was
yeah.
horrible. Let me tell you how bad these were.
All right, tell me, because I've
Okay,
never done that, and I don't
all
want
right.
to.
Well, it wasn't so bad. The procedure wasn't bad. It was the embarrassment.
Oh,
Okay, now
okay.
I go to this one doctor.
Wait. More embarrassing than have something going up your other end?
Oh no, you wait. That
All
that
right,
was
I'm listening.
violation. That had
Oh,
nothing to do with embarrassing. Okay,
okay,
that
okay,
was being
okay,
violated there. All
okay.
right.
All right. Uh-huh.
Now the doctor, she says, okay, we're going to take a look at those polyps, right? And she sticks a camera up my nose,
Mm-hmm.
and what does she say? Oh my God! And then she starts calling everybody in to take a look.
Oh, this is the biggest I've ever seen. Come take a peek.
You got to look at these. And they had to send me to another place because apparently it wasn't an easy thing. It was more
Major.
major. And then when I get them out, right? I can't remember. My lovely wife had to be somewhere and she wasn't there. She felt bad about it, and her family stepped in, right? And they said, "Don't worry about it. You need to do this, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and we'll take care
yeah.
of Padre here."
Right,
Okay.
right,
And what does my brother-in-law do? The whole family, him and his sisters, and they were all there, support me.
right.
What does he do? He takes a picture of me coming out of the sedative and posts it. All right, I'm going like, yeah, you know what? With friends like those, who needs enemas?
Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. That was pretty low and cold.
Oh, you're not kidding, man.
Ooh, look at Joe. Look
geez.
at Joe. He's
Yeah,
out of it,
yeah.
baby.
And that's the kind of guy he is. He is just a comedian. I'm going like,
Yeah,
oh, gee, that's
Oh,
all I
wow.
need to see.
Wow. Wow. Crazy. So you have you had any other procedures?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. Well, how about you? You've probably
Well,
you're about the healthiest
okay.
guy I know.
There's stuff getting old,
Uh-huh.
I creak a little bit. I'm original parts, but I'm missing one.
Oh,
Okay, my thyroid is gone.
oh, that's right. That
So
was a long
if
time ago,
the
wasn't it?
bad news, well, it was 2012. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So it was a while ago.
Mhm.
But so it was cancer. It was benign, but it
Uh-huh.
was growing
Uh-huh.
to the point. In fact, let me back. This is interesting because this happened twice to me.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of
Yeah.
like a serendipity type thing. So
Mhm.
in 2012, I go for my my annual physical
Yeah.
with Zach's. You know
Mhm.
Zach's?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
He
with
used to be my
Zach's. Okay.
doctor. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well then, okay. So it was Zach's. He was mine,
Mhm.
and so he's doing the heart thing. He's stethoscope here, there,
Oh
and he puts it
sure.
on my right carotid, and
Uh-huh.
he's listening and he's listening and he's listening. He said, I don't know. There's a murmur. I don't know. Something there. I think maybe we should check it out.
Uh-huh.
So they ended up doing an ultrasound.
Yeah.
Okay, and they found the thyroid, an
Oh wow.
enlarged thyroid.
Oh wow.
And so ultimately, what they did is they biopsied. It was benign, but it was a 2.5 centimeter by 3.5 centimeters. So it was pretty
Uh-huh.
good size.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so ultimately we did surgery, and they took that
Oh
out,
sure.
and then 5 lymph nodes, and then though,
Wow.
to make sure that it hasn't spread.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is the bad news, but there's good news at the end of this.
Okay.
Okay, the bad news is I had to get quarantined. I had to go take radiation. So I go, and they give me a radiation pill.
Oh, okay.
And I went home. And do you remember my house, that lower bedroom that was Justin's bedroom?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he was gone. So I had to quarantine myself in there
Uh-huh.
during the Giants World Series run.
Oh.
During that. It was so terrible during the playoffs. I got
Uh-huh.
to watch all of that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That was wonderful. I never watched so much baseball in that short a piece of. So that was 2012, and that started their little run.
Yeah.
So that was great. And then after that, every year,
Right.
I had to go back again. Okay, for two, I think it was 2 years after that, 2 to 3 after
Oh,
that.
sure.
I had to change my diet. I had to do something. I had to do something
Right.
different, whatever it was, and then I had to go off the pills. Da 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 da, and they radiate me again, a lower dose to make sure that it hadn't spread.
Okay.
So it's all good. So that's
Uh,
something that a Zoomer might have to face, something like that.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Oh man.
So and the other one,
Uh-huh.
surgery. As far as surgery, from let's see, I'm trying to think of what was the other one
Mhm.
that happened. Now, oh, I know what it was. Okay,
Uh,
so and this was just uh 2 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago for my
Uh-huh.
annual physical. Okay.
Sure.
Now I'm up in Oregon now. This isn't Zach's. This is the new primary care, right? Good guy,
Right.
like
Right.
him or whatever. Same thing. He's over here.
Yeah.
Okay. And he says, I think I hear a murmur. So he sends me, okay, for
Right.
um an ultrasound and everything else.
Yeah.
Okay. And he just sent me for an echocardiogram.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out I've got a leaky valve, a leaky aortic valve.
Oh, you're
Just slightly.
kidding.
Just
Uh-huh.
slightly. Okay. So what they call the ejection rate is 65%.
Right.
So I guess that means it's six. Anyway, it doesn't really slow me down.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we did it again, basically no change.
Okay.
So I want to see what happens this next fall, okay, October,
Sure.
to see what's
Sure.
going on.
Uh-huh.
And so they said it's this particular point. Okay, I mean you could live with this. You probably had it for a while.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
okay, and
Uh-huh.
probably you're going to have it, and it may be so grows slow. It may just stay where it is, or it may just develop very slowly. But it is conceivable at some point, they're going to, snake a catheter or whatever it is all the way up
Right.
my
Right.
femoral artery and in there, and swap out and put a pig valve in there.
Oh, wow.
Oink oink. Or should I say,
Oh,
anyway?
man. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
quite as healthy as you think I am, but
No.
I do try to take care of myself.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've always known you to you were always refereeing soccer, and you got to
Yeah.
run up and down the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
you
I mean,
know.
again, I was doing a lot of physical activity.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as that's concerned, I was running fairly consistently. I was doing the refereeing for
Sure.
years. Okay, as far as that's concerned.
Right,
Every-
right.
Okay, Zoomers, here's something else most of you will
Well,
probably
you know what they say about exercise, Professor?
tell me.
No pain, no pain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No pain, no pain.
No pain, no pain.
Yeah, I'm not so quite sure about that. But here's the other thing about growing
Go
old.
ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I know Zoomers are going to go through this too. So when I was refereeing in my prime,
Yeah.
okay,
Uh-huh.
I was keeping up with under 19 boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know. I remember.
Under 19 boys.
Uh-huh.
And when I stopped, probably the last I think I refereed was probably 2019.
Yeah.
I might have been able to keep up with under 14 boys. Maybe under 12s were not an issue. Under
Yeah.
14 girls I could do,
Yeah.
and so anyway, it changed. So
Yeah.
now, I can't keep up with my treadmill. So
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah. I remember when I came to the realization, right? And you've heard me talk about this one during the baseball,
Right.
that I came to the realization that I no longer can play sports was when we played baseball, right? And you're playing softball, and you tell everybody, okay, your outfielders, because you have to have a good rover, right?
Yeah.
Nobody hits the ball far, basically. A lot of times, the guys that are going to hit it far. Most of them just hit it shallow outfield.
Sure.
So you play shallow outfield, right? You got a good rover, and normally everything's taken care of.
Right.
Well, I remember my age. It was 65.
Right on the button.
Okay, right on the button. Okay, this guy pops one. It's going over my head, and I have visions of Willie Mays over, right? Right?
Yep.
Over the shoulder catch, spinning
Yep.
around and throwing it to second.
Yep.
Well, I got to tell you, about halfway through, I couldn't feel my legs. Okay.
Not good.
Oh, and they're going all over the place, like I think it's Dr. Reeves from the Fantastic Four. Yeah, they're like rubber, and I go to run my face.
Oof.
Right? I blamed it that there was a gopher hole in the field, and that's what it tripped. But I knew then I am done.
Okay.
Okay, I am done.
Yeah. Okay. But didn't you play basketball for a while?
I played for quite a while. I played for quite a while, but the problem was, this is when basketball was turning very physical. Okay?
Okay.
And what would happen, I would play, right, because we do pickup games.
Sure.
And I would play, and and these kids do not know how to formulate plays, right?
Okay.
So you'd have somebody, you would screen, you'd come off the screen in the corner, and I would be on the top of the key, and I'd pretend like I'm going to pass the ball. And once I saw the hand go down, I would, because I'm left-handed,
Right.
I would then dribble around them and lay it up.
Right.
And then they would go, man, that dude's old enough to be your dad, and he's taking you to school. The next time I did that, boom, I'd be on my back. I said, I'm done. I'm not, I'd be kissing
Not going to
asphalt.
show me up, old man.
Yeah,
No, man. Not showing me up.
I'm kissing asphalt. I'm too old for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No.
Asphalt's one thing. The hardwood's a different story. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So the other time I had a procedure, surgery.
Yeah.
Okay. And Zoomers, okay, whoever's there,
Mhm.
okay, some of you may, like I did, go through a midlife crisis.
Oh,
And you remember, I decided that 2 wheels are better than 4.
I remember. Oh.
And so the first one that I got
Mhm.
was a Honda.
Yeah.
And I was up with my friend Billy,
Yeah.
and we rode. Where were we? Anyway, we were up in Napa.
Yeah.
Okay, and we were going towards, I forget what road we're on.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm coming around a sweeping left turn,
Yeah.
and I'm not looking through the turn, which you need to do
Oh, yes.
when you're on a bike.
Yeah.
I was looking straight ahead, and so that's where I went, right onto this, off to the side, the gravel. Okay,
Oh.
and I went down, and I bounced. Okay, and there was a truck behind me who saw it all happen and pulled right over.
Right.
And Billy, who was in front of me, happened to look at his rearview mirror
Yeah.
and watched me in real time in the back. And
Oh,
came back.
wow.
We got the bike on up. I had a
Mhm.
concussion after that one, and I had
Yeah.
sore ribs, to say the least. But I got through that one.
Uh-huh.
So fast forward a few years later, I had a really nice bike. It was a nice
Yeah.
Kawasaki. It was a good one.
I remember that one.
Big one. That was I liked that bike.
Uh-huh.
And I'm up with 3 friends, Billy, Greg, and Mark.
Right.
And we went up, and we're coming down
Uh-huh.
Oak Creek Grade or something like that
Right.
in Napa, something like that. Coming
Yeah.
down, another sweeping left turn, another stupid thing again. Now I went down, okay, but okay,
Yeah.
I didn't get my left ankle out from under the bike.
Oh.
And the bike landed on it and broke it and dislocated it.
Oh.
And they all came back, and Greg, I think he said, lifts the bike up, and I pulled it out, and they called 911.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting there, for the ambulance to come.
Right.
They decide that I should probably call Jackie.
Yeah.
So, hi, sweetie. Hi, what you doing? Well, I kind of had an accident.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, they
Yeah.
picked me up and they took me to the hospital up there,
Yeah.
and they did surgery that day.
Yeah.
And so I got a little titanium screw in there.
Uh-huh.
And so Took about a year to get over. I mean, to really get back. But
Yeah.
then I was back to running, doing my stuff, and
Yeah.
it really didn't hamper me.
Oh,
So,
sure.
so the moral of that one is just because you're getting old doesn't mean you have to have a midlife crisis.
Well, the funny thing about that one is I remember, you mentioned that. I remember I says, Professor got a bike, and he laid down a bike, right? And what's his solution? Get a bigger bike.
Absolutely.
Get a bigger bike.
I decided, that the first time somebody upstairs was saying you shouldn't be on a bike. After the second one, I realized they were telling me they were serious. So
oh man,
I kind of gave it up. Although I ended up getting a Vespa, but I only do that around town.
I was gonna say, then you went to a Vespa.
Yeah. Okay, couldn't go too fast. Whatever it is. Da 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 da.
Yeah,
so
that's
anyway.
true. That's true.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
By the way, with me, I've got these implants.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. I mean, and let me tell you what the key factor was.
What's that?
I am at work, okay? And once I get involved into something, I am zoned.
You're focused in, yeah.
I am focused on this, especially if it's dealing with numbers and stuff like that. I am into it. I'm going. All of a sudden, I look up, and people are walking back into the office. I'm going, what's going on? Says, did you hear the fire alarm? I said, no. They said, yeah, there was a fire alarm.
Wow.
And the woman who's just wonderful up at the front, she says, give me $50. I'll make sure I tell you if there's a fire alarm goes off. I knew then, okay, yeah. I was already having issues, but right. I knew then, man, for my own safety, I better get it done. So,
well, I remember for years, okay, being with you and around Kathy and everything else.
Yeah.
How often you would say, you know what, this or that, and
yeah.
I do remember a couple of times your lovely wife got a little irritated. Okay.
But see, that's the thing about not hearing. Okay, when you can't see, people understand.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
when you can't hear, they get upset.
Yeah.
And not only do they get upset, they talk slower and louder.
Yeah. And louder, yes.
And I have to remind them, I'm deaf. I'm not dense. Okay. Like it's, I'm sorry, I can't hear. Well, did you know? It says, I'm deaf, I'm not dense.
So you can read their lips.
Yeah, that's what I did a lot of times.
Right.
But so I went in to get it done. Now I think I told you this story before about the doctor. They have to give you an MRI, so they send you through this machine and they scope you out, and he comes back. Great news! Said, oh, really? You got a lot of air in your skull, and there's plenty of room to work with. I'm going, Doc, you're not making me feel good. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? It was very true when you said you're not dense. You didn't really know how true that was. You're not dense.
Oh golly, you ain't making me feel good, and so I had to have both of them done.
Yeah.
Okay. And one other thing that I've had done was my gallbladder removed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I gotta tell you,
common.
Oh, this was my first introduction to morphine.
Oh yeah,
I had never had this kind of pain in my entire life.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty intense. Although kidney stones are supposed to be pretty intense too.
Oh, I hear that too.
I hope I never have it.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness I haven't had those yet.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but this pain was unbelievable, and I've already told my lovely wife the common denominator is her sister's cooking.
Oh.
She cooks rich food and delicious. And I remember exactly the day we were celebrating her son's birthday. And his favorite meal is chicken fried steak with country gravy. And jalapeno poppers.
Oh,
the poppers
man.
were sour cream. And man, you know what? I love her cooking, and I was eating it. And that night I was in the hospital.
Wow.
And then she goes, how can you say that? I said, wait a minute. You've had your gallbladder removed. Your sister's had your gallbladder removed. Okay, yeah, our sister-in-law. I mean, she's got issues with her gallbladder. I mean,
Right.
there's one common denominator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but that one was probably the easiest thing I'd ever gone under. You
Okay.
know,
Well,
I
they put you
mean,
out.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, they put you out. But
Yeah.
apparently the surgeon had a reputation of maybe showing up a little late.
Oh.
So they didn't put me out until he was there at the
Oh.
at
Well, that
at
makes
the
okay.
yeah, and so they had me all hooked up, and it sounded like Elvis, right? The doctor is in the building, and boom, I was out. You're right, and I didn't come back until oh, okay, I'm good, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's for anyone that hasn't gone through that. That is an experience
Yeah.
to go night night. I mean, you're really night night, and then all of
Oh
a sudden
man,
you just
yeah,
you
yeah,
start to become aware of things and da 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 da. And
yeah,
of course,
yeah.
if it's a painful thing, I mean, they gave me morphine for my ankle.
Right,
Okay,
right.
but I got off that as quick as I could,
Oh yeah, I only had it
and
that
then I
one.
went on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
only
I
had
think
it
I
that
had
one
one,
time.
maybe I don't know if I had two, maybe two.
Yeah.
And that was over Easter of 2002.
Oh wow.
Remember, that's when that had Easter 2000,
Yeah.
and then I was on crutches and da da da, and
Oh
my
sure.
office was upstairs, so I had to learn how to go upstairs,
Oh
and that was
gee.
actually the time frame. That was Easter of 2002, and
Right.
we moved into the building that we bought in
Right.
June of 2002.
Wow.
So I
Okay.
remember all. Yeah, that was anyway.
Wow.
So
Okay. Yeah.
those are my
Yeah.
experiences. Other
Yeah.
than that, just stupid stuff that I do. Okay. Oh, the other thing which is common old age, as you're talking about old age, is do you bruise easily?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I look down at my arms sometimes and say,
Mm.
where'd that come from?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where'd that come
Oh
from?
yeah.
Okay, all the time.
Oh
I mean, it
yeah.
just
Look at
yeah,
mine. Yeah. But
yeah.
you know what? I use a lot of lotion nowadays.
I
That
put a
seemed
little
to,
more lotion on
yeah,
too.
that stops it quite a bit because I
Yeah, it
remember
helps.
it's just a little touch, and all of a sudden you got old man bruises,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's on the
yeah,
arms, always on
yeah.
the arms.
Most usually, every
Oh
once in a while, I get
yeah,
one on a leg, but mostly on the arms. Yeah,
mostly on the arms. It was like, oh man, this looks awful, and they're
right.
purple.
Purple, ugly things. Now, okay, so again, we're talking old age. Okay, now
Yeah.
I'm knock wood, don't really have this much arthritis. Do you have any
Uh-huh.
arthritis?
I have bursitis.
You have bursitis.
On my hip.
Ooh,
On my hip.
ooh, ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a candidate for hip
Oh
replacement?
no.
Okay.
I just use the what do they call that? Yeah, like a therapy. In other words,
Okay.
I do a lot of exercises just to make
Okay.
sure it keeps it loose. There's no way.
Right.
There's no way. I mean, I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I continue to keep it loose.
Right.
Exercise. I ride a exercise bike
Sure.
just to keep
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
no.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. So now,
Yeah.
now lately I've been seeing a lot of stuff about how people of our, generation and so forth can help themselves to live longer.
Right.
And there's a few things that seems to be across the board. Obviously, a good diet. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
You typically Mediterranean,
Oh, sure.
lots of fruits, all fresh stuff,
Right.
no processed foods, the
Right.
bacon. I don't eat bacon anymore. I love bacon. Okay. I don't eat bacon anymore. Huh?
Oh, just
Huh?
put me away right now. No
Okay.
bacon.
No, I don't. I'm pretty good about what I eat. I eat too much red meat because Jackie cooks it, and if I don't eat it, then I'm going to be in trouble. So
Been there.
um,
What did they say?
yeah.
Preach.
yeah.
That's why I do all the
Um,
cooking.
But so the Japanese, okay, have the longest lifespan
Yeah.
of a culture,
Yeah.
and they do a lot of balancing. They do
Mhm.
just like what they balance on the left, each leg,
Yeah.
and they do squats, and they do a squat, and they hold in that squat for I think a long time.
Yeah.
And there's another one which is kind of sort of like a
Yeah.
predictor.
I was doing squats preparing for my colonoscopy.
Yeah, but you didn't go down quite as far as the Japanese do. They really squat. But squats are very good for you. Um, uh, this is one. Okay, try this. Okay,
Mhm.
if you're laying down on your back on the
Right.
floor,
Yeah.
can you get up without using hands or anything else?
You know what? I haven't tried, and I probably won't try.
Okay,
Without
because that's
using
another
hands.
one.
Without
That's
using
another one.
hands.
Without using your hands. I mean, if you can't, you can't. And so there's this thing, and I forget exactly how the metric worked, but
Yeah.
if you use a hand or this or that, or an elbow or this or that, they deduct 10 points.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then you kind of sort of get graded. There's another one is how fast you naturally walk.
Yeah.
And so, they tell you how to lay out,
Right.
so I forget how many yards, have somebody time you, and what's your normal walk. And the faster your normal walk is a predictor of longer health. And the less score that gets knocked down from getting up, okay, better health. The longer you can balance, better health. The squats, better health. There was another one also. Another one is stand up, sit down. Put a chair up against the wall, sit down, have somebody time you like for 30 seconds or whatever it is. How many times you can stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down.
Oh, okay.
And so those are all things to kind of measure your fitness in our generation age group, okay, to give us an idea how reasonably in decent shape we are.
Oh, sure.
So I expect you to report back to me the next time we talk.
Like I'm going to try this stuff, right?
You're not?
Hey,
God.
when it comes
I was
to
so curious I had to try it.
Yeah, when it comes to walking, all righty, I have always never walked, I stroll. It drives,
You know what?
It drives my wife crazy. I have never been a fast walker.
Yep.
As long as my legs are. I've never been a fast walker. I just don't. I like to just stroll. I just say it's back to the podcast.
Yes.
Is that one thing we need to tell Zoomers is growing old ain't for wimps.
Nope.
Okay?
Nope. Very true.
You're going to have to take, I love it. You wake up every morning and something hurts.
Yep.
But that's a good thing. That means you're still alive.
Well, that is true. Okay, depending on what hurts, okay, it could make a good day or not a good day. But little aches
true.
and stuff. That's a big deal. So
that's very true. Very
anyway,
true. All right, my man.
This is fun.
Yeah, it looks like we're running a little long. What do you say we end this one, buddy?
Okay, I'm out of procedures, so I have nothing else to talk about. All right, man. Catch you next time.
You have a great one. Okay.
Yeah, you too.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'd like to thank you for listening and remind you if you happen to have any baby boomer topics you'd like us to cover, just email us at growingupboomer@gmail.com. And until next time, may God bless.